Welcome everywhere to the second series of the day for us. It is Join Dota League Season 5 as well, almost always. It is a 2-game series, xGame going up against Elysium in the European Division 2. We're HeflaTV, I'm Couchor, and once again I'm going to be joined by Danny. What do you think of this upcoming match?
I am very excited. This is European Dota, so I'm going to be a little bit more clueless as to what these teams like to pick. I watch a lot of Southeast Asian Dota. I see a little bit of North American Dota, but unfortunately for me, the only thing I know about Europeans is they love the Wisp, and we are going to get a first ban Wisp here from Elysium. So what am I going to be expecting from European Dota? What's the difference between Europeans and Southeast Asian Dota?
I guess Southeast Asian Dota is maybe played a little bit more loose, in a sense that there might be a lot more action going on. Teams just not too afraid to really make mistakes or overextend, for example. So Europeans maybe a little bit more laid back in that sense, but xGame, they are a fairly aggressive just team. Although in the past it was just Mantis farming up usually on Wraith Kings a hell of a lot. Just farm really on that hero, but they've really changed that lineup, or that playstyle at least. For Elysium, I have to say this will be the first time casting them, so no clue what to expect.
Oh, this is gonna be a little bit exciting. We might get a little bit of spicy hero picks. We'll have to see. This is the interesting thing about pretty much casting a team you don't know. But we're gonna get a first pick Troll Warlord here for Elysium. Very strong hero. He's gonna synergize very well if they decide to draft a physical right-clicking lineup. And also, even if they don't draft anything to synergize with Troll Warlord, they're going to have a lot of pushing potential because it means that everybody on the team is going to start hitting like trucks, especially on those towers. So, xGame KZ, what kind of draft would you actually be expecting up against a Troll Warlord if they decide to go for the pushing lineup, the split push? Because I know split push, it's not as strong during this metagame because the towers, they don't give you as much gold anymore. If you group up too soon, you won't get as much EXP compared to the other team that's going to be spreading around to try and soak up as much as they can. So what would you like to pick up? I like this Vengeful Spirit pick because that means anyone that's going to be a target is going to be swapped out. But what do you think xGame might go for to counter the Troll Warlord pick?
Well, I have to say, I have to admit, Sniper was not the hero I would have said. I was definitely thinking that xGame are going to go for the Batrider, a hero that they play rather often, and having the Vengeful on your own side already means that there's no like direct counter to it anymore. But Sniper can work out to some extent as well if you can just keep the distance, but sometimes if you're a Troll Warlord and you know you're up against a Sniper, just build a Blink Dagger for yourself. And if a Troll Warlord gets next to a Sniper, what can the Sniper actually do? I guess there's a chance that the Vengeful Spirit will be even farther than the Sniper from the middle of the fight, but that really should not be the case in most situations. So we'll see for xGame how well they're going to be able to safeguard the Sniper, or they might be going for like a secondary core as well. Sniper might even be the mid lane for them at the moment. With, I don't know, like a Medusa, something along those lines picked up for the safe lane, for example, to just run like a dual core lineup.
Yeah, I'm actually expecting dual cores. But yeah, like you said, Vengeful Spirit, she is going to be a nice hero to help that Sniper out if Elysium decide to try and dive for him. It kind of feels like the Vengeful Spirit, like the Sniper serves a similar role to the Venge as it would be a Drow, except obviously Drow's not the hero here, but Sniper, he's a ranged hero, he's going to get the bonus from the Vengeful Spirit aura, he will have the backup there from the Vengeful Spirit. So if Sniper can keep his distance, he's going to be a nuisance, because for the moment Elysium, they do have a Troll Warlord, and if they want to get somebody to jump on the Sniper, I suppose you could pick up a Blink Dagger on him, but if you pick up a Blink on a Troll Warlord, that means it's not going towards HP items, no damage items. So Troll Warlord, he might be a little bit, you could say squishy up until that point. He might pick up the Blink as maybe a third or fourth pick just to jump on some of those heroes to finish him up relatively quickly. Is Blink Dagger actually a common pickup on Troll? I think it is.
It's not like super common or anything, but you see it often enough for it to not like be completely surprising, or you're not going to get smacked in the face if you see that item. So it's not too common, it's just really situational, let's just put it like that way. But xGame now, picking up a Storm Spirit, although there is a Lion already on Elysium, one of the better heroes to steal with Storm Spirit, because instant hex, 2.5 seconds even on the first level is gonna be awesome for that. Also possible Finger of Death to just blow up the Storm Spirit immediately, so. But the Storm Spirit is a hero that can somewhat create chaos in the fights, can just jump in first, make it so that lots of heroes will want to focus him, but Elysium now picking up a Magnus as well, and if he gets a great RP, a Troll Warlord with Battle Trance being empowered there's just a lot of potential damage coming out from that or those two heroes already.
Yeah, Elysium actually drafting very, very quickly. They literally picked up the Bristleback the moment the Rubik got snagged. They've got very tanky heroes. Have you noticed Elysium's heroes? They've got two strength-based heroes in the Magnus and Bristleback, and then you've got the naturally tanky Troll Warlord. xGame. I'm looking at their draft at the moment. I just feel like they don't really have that much damage aside from the Sniper and the Storm Spirit. Rubik, he's a great support if he can actually get some of those clutch steals, but how many spells does Rubik want to steal? I guess he's only got the Magnus and Lion to pick from, and maybe even that last support from Elysium, but not much damage. A lot of it's physical damage on the side of Elysium, maybe aside the Finger of Death, and maybe RP, I suppose.
Yeah, xGame, they might be throwing a tiny curveball at us with going for like an aggressive tri-lane with the Storm Spirit being the farmer in that one. Rubik, Vengeful Storm Spirit, not the worst tri-lane I can just think of at the moment. We'll see if they want to go for that one, because if they go for the traditional offlaner now, they might run into the problem that you just brought out, them lacking damage, or at least for the most part or earlier on. Sniper, he needs quite a bit of items, at least to remain safe while doing damage at the same time. And Bristleback, he can easily just bulldoze his way through the rest of the heroes and go for the Sniper straight out. They're gonna have Magnus with the Blink for sure. Lion most likely will also build one, and xGame, they did go for the Batrider. I think it was pretty much the best solution as far as offlaners are concerned for them to go for. But they're gonna have to play really well, both defensively in defending the Sniper, as well as just going for controlled aggression with the Batrider initiations.
Yeah, I'm a little bit afraid here for xGame. They do not have the best 5-on-5 engagement draft for the moment. Maybe when they get some items, it'll be a little bit easier, but they don't have too much AoE. If they clump up, they're going to get caught by the Magnus. If they separate, they will get pretty much caught out by the Troll, by the Lion, and whatever this last hero is going to be, it's going to be a support. There are a couple of supports left in the pool. There's Scarlet Mage. What else is there? There's Vengeful Spirit's been picked up. Ogre Magi, I suppose. Do teams really pick up Ogre Magi anymore? I just feel like he's kind of fallen off, and I don't think he would be. Actually, I think he would be okay because that means they'll stack attack speed on the Troll Warlord, but that'll be technically a predominantly melee lineup. I'm not too sure.
Witch Doctor possibly?
Oh yeah, Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor would be great with Magnus. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, it's before Witch Doctor got buffed. Maledict has, I think, a slightly longer range and slightly better AoE these days, but even before that happened, I was like, come on guys, go for Witch Doctor Magnus, it's awesome! But Witch Doctor does need to get rather close to it, but even without that, the heroes will be clumped up against or after RP, which means Paralyzing Cask is gonna get some easy bounces to follow, for example. They already have the Earth Spike as well for an AoE stun. If not though, I guess something like an Ancient Apparition could be also used as a support here, but they don't really have massive amounts of like health regen to negate. Yes, it's still pretty strong to have the Ice Blast, especially once the Aghanim puffs it up, but they will pick up a Silencer instead. Ooh. I guess that is one way to approach this, because with the Global Silence, xGame won't be able to do anything once it comes out.
Yeah, that Storm Spirit, though, he's going to have a really hard game, especially up against the Silencer. Silencers are Storm Spirit's basically silencers and disables. Storm Spirit's #1 issue, he cannot afford to be stunned up, slowed up, or anything. He just needs to zip in, do what he needs to, and zip out, because he's very squishy. And if you look at xGame's lineup, do they really have a frontline hero to tank up all the damage? They're all very squishy.
God, I guess Storm Spirit might be like the tankiest hero on xGame eventually. Depending on the item build. If you go for Blast Down, you're definitely going to be the tankiest hero, I guess. At least for quite some time, because snipers, most builds are like Maelstrom, Mask of Madness, maybe then later on you're looking for an Eye of Skadi, which will bulk you up a tiny bit. But man, I have to say Elysium's draft looks pretty intimidating if you're xGame at the moment.
Yeah, it's intimidating, but one thing to note is this is going to be what seems to be a position for Silencer, and something I can't stress enough, Silencer is a support that needs levels, and pre-6, he doesn't really provide your team anything. He doesn't give you any disables, not too much damage aside from the last word, and he doesn't have the best support skill set.
Is it even a position 4 though?
He's got Observer Wards, I guess.
I mean, Lion does start with boots. Maybe that's like just a starting thing, but I'd probably prefer a fast blink on Lion to like maybe even an Aghanims on Silencer. Maybe not going that
Mm,
far, but
yeah.
it's just hard. They took rather like level and somewhat farm dependent support, both of them. Whereas xGame, they can completely have Rubik in the 5 role, just sacrifice his farm completely. Maybe Mental Spirit just get like an Urn of Shadows, Medallion of Courage, something along those lines. Although then again, Rubik,
Yeah.
if you don't have mobility items, you're just not going to be able to steal the RP and use it properly.
Or if he's quick enough, I suppose, if the RP's nearby, then he can safely steal it. But it's going to be based on his position. Like Rubik, very position-based hero. If you're in the right position, you're going to have an easier time to steal those crucial spells. And RP, it's not the easiest spell to actually deny a Rubik, especially when Rubik is very, very, you could say, vigilant and watching out for these spells, because he doesn't really give his team anything. And not, a lot of the Rubik players that I've noticed, they really know what they want to steal. They stay right back. They say, okay, I have a mission. I have a mission to steal this spell or this spell. And actually, Hugo looks like he's going to get first blood here. Nice pickup there for xGame. Very easy pick too.
Yeah, Bristleback might get the counter though. A couple more Quill Sprays will do the trick. He needs one more for Keeper. There's gonna be a Shrapnel though, another stun as well, and well, even if he gets the kill, he's gonna die himself, but unable to do so. The Tango's reaching up the Vengeful Spirit just enough. So 2 easy kills for xGame. That is the kind of start they probably need as well to maybe run away with this game. Sniper needs to get fat, and well, getting the first blood and the second kill both for himself gonna be excellent in just accomplishing that goal, of course. But what do you think of Elysium just going for dual lanes as they have? I mean, Lion, how much can he actually help out Bristleback here if they're up against the full-on tri-lane? Well, they might get the kill on Mantis, the Eurospike does land, no Hex to follow, so Mantis might just be fast enough with those boots. And indeed he will be, but...
Yeah.
Would just a straight-out tri-lane have been better in this case?
I don't think so. Silencer, like we said earlier, he needs levels, and if they tri-lane, that means that they're going to be sapping that level, not just levels from the Bristleback, but also from the Lion. So I think the mindset is that Bristleback's not going to be so easy to zone out because he has a support sitting behind him. And if xGame's not careful with their Rubik, not careful with the Vengeful Spirit, they could potentially get stunned up and picked off by the Bristleback. So it means that they can sit in a more aggressive position. But because they gave away 2 kills to xGame, it's now a lot more difficult because they've given gold, they've given EXP to these heroes, and they have a better chance at killing them off. Like, we saw how quickly the Lion died just because of that lift from the Rubik and the stun from the Vengeful Spirit. You can just see how quickly they pop. There's actually boots on the Lion, so he is going to watch his positioning this time because he's finally learned his lesson. But Bristleback, because he has this laning partner, he's going to be lacking on levels. He won't be getting that quick 6 that he would like. So, we're just making speculations there.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, in a sense, it might help out with his XP game because otherwise he might get completely zoned out. But it's hard to say, to be honest. And xGame, they might want to go for it. Reeves goes for the telekinesis. No, doesn't pull him towards them though. Shrapnel will be there. Magic missile as well. Minus armor. A tad too late possibly. Gets a few headshot procs though. Another shrapnel. One more attack with that rifle, and well, another kill for them. 3-0 start. Was there a particular reason why the telekinesis wasn't used to pull him towards themselves though?
It might have been a misclick. It felt like a misclick to me. I'm not too sure, to be honest, but
I would think so.
In my opinion,
I
I felt
don't
like a
think.
misclick.
I mean, sometimes when you're partnering up with like a less rack, then you don't go for the pull just because it's harder to land it like that. But is it only me or is the server lagging big time? I guess it might be my entire internet lagging big time. Well, that is no good, guys. Okay, maybe it's... Yeah, it's probably me, guys. Extremely sorry, but... Oh... Okay, I don't know. Oh yes, my internet is bonkers.
Oh, welcome back.
Yes, had a mini power out sort of thing here, but I'm back.
Oh.
Stream should be going up now as well. Sorry for that, guys, but no clue what just happened. So what did I miss?
I missed a couple of kills. There was a little bit of an overextension in the top lane by xGame. They lose their sniper Storm Spirit as well as their Rubik trying to go for a dive onto the Bristleback. Bit of a shame there for them, unfortunately, but very, very nice pickups there for Elysium.
Well, at least I guess we didn't miss like game-breaking moments for now, but Elysium being ahead in kills is kind of a surprise the way the top lane was going at the very least. But bottom lane now, Sharfik tries to go for something, and although he's going to get hexed up, don't think there's enough follow-up, or maybe RP only lands on Skeeper as Sharfik. He's going to get brought down with Battle Trance with ease. Skeeper might be the next one to fall if they just get a slow, any kind of slow. Whirling Axe's range form, don't know the cooldown of it for now, but it's going to be up in 2 seconds. It should be enough with the, never mind. Shockwave gets the kill anyway. So Elysium not looking bad at all, and with this kill, Magnus a little bit closer to that Blink Dagger, but still quite a ways for him to go.
Yeah, so far, it's been looking pretty good for Elysium. For a moment it seems a little bit shaky, but they are starting to maintain a bit of a lead here, and especially with the kind of draft that they do have a very snowbally lineup compared to xGame. Yeah, xGame has potential to snowball as well, but if you compare both drafts, I'd actually say Elysium has the better snowball lineup. They've got these heroes that can come online so quickly. They've got Bristleback. Bristleback in general, he doesn't really need that many items. He just needs to tank up to survive through the damage, throughout the quill sprays, and that's basically the biggest threat that a Bristleback is going to pretty much give to your team. And actually, he's going to be pulled up onto the high ground, so he's definitely going to be picked up there by Sharkfit. Actually, Sharkfit taking lots of damage, TP again, and they're not going to be able to get it. Bristleback tried to TP to save himself, but unfortunately took way too much damage, and he's going to perish in his grave for about 25 seconds.
They just need kills like that so bad, first of all, for Stalkat to get the Blink Dagger faster than the Batrider. And also Sharfik, he's just not had a great game, 4 deaths on the Storm Spirit. Now, of course, ever since he got level 6, it's a hell of a lot harder to kill that hero, but even then, your mana pool isn't all that great, don't even have power threads or anything to help out with that. At least Reeves is kind enough to share his arcane boots with Sharfik's Storm Spirit, but he's really not having the greatest game, and if your start is so slow, do you still build an Orchid to go for like a straight out BKB with what you're up against, or what do you even go for, especially now that there's the Global Silence also available for the Silencer?
Yeah, well, if you look at Elysium's lineup, a lot of their spells actually go through BKB. Well, not really spells, but you've got the RP that goes through BKB, and they also have the potential bashes from that Troll Warlord, so if he gets a lucky bash on the Storm Spirit, that's probably going to keep him in place long enough for them to actually burst him down, because I'm pretty sure Lion is going to say that Finger of Death for the Storm Spirit, because he knows that Storm Spirit is always going to be the first one to jump in, aside from the Bat Rider, but Storm is the much easier kill compared to Bat.
So Storm Spirit has himself a Stolen Empower on himself. He's gonna find Propolo there on the troll, but by himself, he just probably can't get the kill. If the Whirling Axis comes out for the, or the melee Whirling Axis for the mischance suddenly, Storm Spirit doesn't do much of anything. Silencer though might be an easy kill, and he's gonna go for it as well. Lots of damage done, but no Electric Vortex. Got a little bit too greedy. He's gonna get the kill anyway with the last attack. But now he gets silenced up, hexed up as well. Are they gonna use an RP for it? Oh yes they are. Earthspike to follow Shockwave, a few more attacks. So in the end, it's going to be a core for support, plus Bristleback manages just get the solo kill on the Vengeful also.
Yeah, so xGame, oh, they're trying to go for all these, it feels like they're trying to go for these little easy plays, the little trick plays, basically the ones that you pull out of your pocket just to try and stay in the game, but it's backfiring every time. They just wanted to grab an easy kill on the Silencer, and instead Storm Spirit, he gets the kill, gives his life away, and they also lose the Vengeful Spirit. They need to grab pickoffs a lot, you could say a lot more discreetly, because every time there's been TP support, there's been heroes nearby, they just need to grab those 1 or 2 pickoffs and just start snowballing from there, because if you compare them, I don't think a sniper can ever outfight a Troll Warlord, ever in his life, even if he wanted to. If both were 6 slot, yeah, sniper's going to be a bit of an issue, but once that troll gets that Blink Dagger, I don't see the sniper surviving at all, and especially if he gets bashed up. Actually, the mid lane, they might lose the Magnus. Nice skewer out, but I think he's going to die anyway. One more right click, and that's going to be the Storm Spirit to secure the kill. But Hugo going to hex up Reeves here. Can he get the kill? No Finger of Death available. Actually going to have the Bat Rider blink forward. Is this the right play? They're going to back off. They don't want to overextend. They're afraid of those TPs.
Oh, Bristleback though does get himself a double damage rune, and I'd be pretty scared if I was really anybody, especially Mantis now, even with the Mask of Madness and face boots. Just a couple of stacks of Q and suddenly you're not going to be running anywhere. Does have a TP though, into the trees he goes and TPs to safety. So not going to be chased down by the Bristleback or anything like that. Sharfik though even has bracers in his inventory, and whenever you're a Storm Spirit and you have to just resort to going for bracers, you know that for that time at least you're having a bad game.
Yeah, especially it's your mid lane Storm Spirit as well. You'd hope he had maybe just treads, maybe even start building some components towards a Bloodstain and Orchid or whatever he wants to go for. But actually, Troll Warlord, they get the kill on the Vengeful Spirit. They use everything, even the Finger of Death as well. Oh, Hugo making the most of his ultimate. Every time it's off cooldown, he just uses it to grab an easy pick off. But Elysium, they're snowballing, and I don't know how xGame can ever combat this unless they somehow get a 5-man team wipe and have all their heroes still alive. It looks pretty, I'm gonna have a pun here, pretty dire so far for xGame.
Well, at the very least, the Bristleback isn't like super tanky quite yet, although looks like he's working towards a Vanguard, quite possibly a Crimson Guard to be fully finished up later on. Once he gets that though, xGame, you already brought it up in the draft, they do have a lack of damage, or at least most likely will, and how will they deal with the Bristleback Troll Warlord? He's so tanked. Global Silence comes out, the stun was there on Troll Warlord beforehand, but come on, is he gonna get some bashes? Nope, gonna get Telekinesis and the Electric Vortex. Once again, solo RP, but they just want Sharfik. They will get the kill. Lasso used in the meantime to get Bristleback away from his own team. That was a extremely defensive lasso, to be honest. But in the end,
That
they
felt
still
like a lasso. Sorry.
Yeah, go.
I just said that was actually a lasso in towards his teammate. It wasn't even to bring it towards their own tower. Just said, hey, you can have your Bristleback back, just keep it away from our supports.
Yeah, I mean, it was an extremely defensive lasso in that sense. It's like, Bristleback, please don't come near to our team. And that's not how you should be using lassos. He even has a Blink Dagger, so you should be getting easy pickoffs. Now though, suddenly his Blink Dagger disabled from the Quill Sprays. He is in a lot of trouble. He's gonna get hexed up as well. He's not gonna make it to the low ground with the Firefly. He felt so comfortable, and now, well, we're gonna have an Invis rune. Possibly he's gonna skewer somebody out of position so bad. Oh, Reeves, no Rubik. Well, never mind, he's gonna get Sharpik instead. In the meantime, Keeper gonna go down. Battle Trance was used. Another Earth Spike does land Rubik. He's gonna be the next one to fall. Triple kill for the Bristleback. Well, Sharfik, he should be able to survive. But man, things are going so bad for them just everywhere.
Yeah, every time they try and take the fight, it just doesn't go their way. Like Bristleback, he got 900 gold from those 3 kills. 900! So if he wants to, he can just finish up a Crimson Guard. If he wants to be a little bit more greedy and grab something for the later game, they lost their Rubik. Actually, no, Rubik buys back.
Why did he buy back?
Why did he buy back?
He just bought back for God knows what reason. There couldn't have been more than 10 seconds left on it anyway, I think. But
It was like he bought back for the creep wave. That's what it felt like to me anyway.
He wanted to steal Empower from Magnus, I don't know. Really need the Empower, guys.
New meta. New meta. Just buy back to steal it. Empower. OP.
So, looking at the graphs, suddenly there's a 5k network lead for Elysium. 7,500 in XP, even worse. There's a Blink Dagger Magnus now with a level 2 RP. Level 1 RP, damage-wise, pretty much doesn't do anything, 50 damage only. Level 2 starts hurting a little bit. Although, of course, it's not like you use RP for the damage aspect of it anyway, but just xGame, what's their comeback? Sharfik has an Urn of Shadows now. This Storm Spirit, and I have to say, Sharfik, he is known for his Storm Spirit, otherwise it's pretty much his signature hero.
Yeah, I think it's just because Elysium, they've been so dependent on each other. They say if anyone's in trouble, go and help them. Because we're so far in the lead that anytime they try and grab a kill, we're probably going to get an advantage and get more kills in the end anyway. 2 or 3 kills compared to the one that we might even lose. You might not even lose anybody and just grab some free kills. Like Elysium, they're just snowballing and they're playing it safely as well. They're not overextending because they know because of the new mechanics, if you overextend, you're going to be giving a huge bounty of gold as well as EXP to the enemy. But even if you give it to xGame, are you really scared of their draft? I would not be that intimidated of a sniper. Because the Storm Spirit, he's got nothing. He's literally playing budget Dota. He's got nothing. He's just trying to buy those small cost-efficient items to not just survive, but also just try and help his team out. and maybe even do some damage. Like the Urn, it just feels like a damage source because he knows he can't actually kill anybody by himself.
I mean, if you just compare the net worths, Storm Spirit 3.6k, Lion 4,000.
Oh.
Lion already has the blink as well, which in return will make Storm Spirit's life even harder, or pretty much make the life of everybody in next game harder, to be honest. Blink, Overspike, Blink, Hex. At least Finger of Death is still level 1, so the cooldown is 160 seconds compared to the 100 seconds it's gonna be when it's level 2, but if that's like your only positive as X game, yeah, the prospects for the future ain't great for them.
Yeah. We'll have to see how the game goes, though. It's going to be based on execution. We'll have to see if Elysium decide to overextend. I don't know if they want to jump on Bristleback, though. He is the tankiest here on the side of Elysium. Do you really want to jump on a Bristleback who has a Vanguard and a Sange? Do you think he's going for Sange and Yasha or a Halberd? I don't even think he needs a Halberd this game, to be honest.
Yeah, listen, why I think Sharpfito takes a lot of damage. They are gonna get the last of Global Silence a second too late, but he's maybe gonna be able to outrun anybody anyway. Never mind, swap back, so they will get one kill at the very least here. A much needed one. It was a killing spree ended there as well. And Global Silence, they got that off cooldown, so for X game, they should be able to claim this tier 1 as well now. Of course, Bristleback by himself already is pretty threatening, and oh, he's gonna get assassinated, so he was spotted out by his shrapnel. Can't even go for that kill because he is solo for now. Lion, though, is also close by and just ready to counter-initiate if need be.
Yeah. X-Game, they gotta be happy with the pickup on the troll, though. They got 1k gold from that one kill. RP just onto the sniper, but he looks like he's definitely going to die. Finger of Death as well, just going to commit the kill. And actually, Sharkfy, he's going to be hexed up, and he's not going to get. He's going to get picked off in the end. Lion going to drain the mana there from the Batrider. He is going to be last worded as well, so he's definitely going to go down. And unfortunately, the two supports, they're just going to back off. They say, hey, we can't actually do anything for our team anymore, so we're just going to run away and save our bots.
So X-Game, they wants to survive the supports. That is exactly how a team fight should not go. If their supports died at the moment, it's like, it's fine, we got the tower, we got a couple of core kills, but nope, literally every single core from X-Game died there. Of course, Sniper, another solo RP, but to be honest, it's fine because if you kill the Sniper or the Storm Spirit, that's just a huge damage source. Sniper probably even bigger than the Storm Spirit just because of the, well, piss poor game that Storm Spirit has had thus far, so I mean, as long as you hit at least one core with the RP, it's gonna be fine. But if you're X-Game, you cannot expect that to be the case. I mean, Magnus, at one point, he's going to get one bigger RP and suddenly your whole team is dead. Troll Warlord even has himself the point booster, and even on chat, somebody called the Troll Warlord. He's going to build SNY into Skadi just because everybody does it, and well, looks like this Troll Warlord won't be any different.
Yeah. Well, Elysium, if they just build tanky, how does X-Game kill them? They have no damage. So essentially what they're doing is what I like. They're just building tanky items so that they're almost impossible to kill. Looks like Troll gonna be the target again. Can they finish him off? They looks like they might be able to skewer. They're gonna connect onto two, pushing them into the trees, and actually there's a global silence as well. They might lose the Magnus here actually. This is gonna be a very big picker. They actually Courier gonna be very careful. Mr. Cluckles, run away! Run away, Mr. Cluckles! Oh, that was very close, Mr. Cluckles.
You're very emotionally attached to the courier by the looks of things.
Supports, man. Supports. They love their couriers. And
yeah,
they're gonna use... Oh! Never mind. I thought the Venture managed to get out, but unfortunately she does die. And actually blink forward there by Hugo. Gonna get the kill onto Reason, actually. Sniper gonna be very careful. There's a nice lift there coming out from our Rubik. Can they get the kill onto the Bristleback? Looks like it's gonna be an impossible feat. Actually gonna continue on chasing. Batrider's still here. They do get the kill on the Batrider. That's not Batrider, that's the Bristleback. They're gonna continue on chasing. Lion gonna be finished off there by the Sniper. And they have the Silencer by himself. That's a complete team wipe from Elysium. They're going to lose their heroes, never mind. They get 4. They still love this. They'll be very, very happy about that.
Well, that is exactly how the fight should look. Only the supports die for X-Game. Of course, for the supports, Elysium, they were chasing for Bristleback. He went way too deep, although he's pretty tanky. You cannot take on the entire team, or at least, like, more than half of the team. Mantis, though, he's going to get skewered. RP as well, a solo RP again. So they get one in retaliation. Propolo even wanted to go for Sharpik as well, who is going for possibly a Yule Scepter, maybe when I force that, we'll see. But excellent fight for X-Game nonetheless. Even with them losing the Sniper, they're probably a little happy with it. Oh, they get the lasso as well. If they kill this Troll, gonna be even better. Okay then, so if you're Elysium, you need to, I don't know, hide your... I don't even know what, but they felt overhyped and over happy about how things are going. So this Bristleback, for one, he pretty much was the reason why all of them died, because he was the one going in that deep, which meant the rest of the team has to follow unless they want the Bristleback to die just straight out. But in the end, they all died.
Yeah, but have you noticed Troll Warlord has been the target for the majority of the fights, and every time he dies, it just seems to go in xGame's way. So if it continues on this way, xGame, they definitely have their foot in the door towards maybe even having a chance in the game, but it's still looking a little bit scary. RP's still down though, because it was a solo RP in the mid lane, it's down 40 seconds, but double damage rune available on a Magnus. Finger of Death, actually they'll get everybody with the Earth Spike. They're going to lose 3 already. Batrider going to retreat back towards the tower. No one can chase him though, but that was tragic for xGame. They weren't ready for Hugo there with the Blink Dagger.
Can you even call such a play like a wombo combo, because only one ultimate was used there. It was just a global silence, and other than that, just perfect positioning from the Lion there. Nice Earth Spike, beautiful skewer to follow, just so much AoE damage to fly by. And suddenly 3 heroes dead, they get the tower down, most likely Roshan will be next as well. So it's all up to Sharvik now to just snatch Aegis. Maybe Roshan lasted, maybe even both.
Yeah, he has to be very careful though. There are blinks available on these heroes. If he gets caught, chances are Hugo gonna lock him down, and Magnus might just skewer him down towards the hill. So we'll see if he can actually get it. Also ready? He's gonna jump in, actually get Earth Spike there. Nice Hugo, he was ready for this.
Oh God, Lion.
Actually, there's gonna be a lasso actually onto what hero is? I can't actually see. It's a silencer, and actually there's gonna be nice skewer gonna connect with both heroes. It looks like they're both gonna die. xGame, they weren't ready, but they're gonna lose the silencer, unfortunately. He was stuck on the hill, sitting in the Firefly, but actually Rubik looks like he's gonna be the one to die up there. Oh, that wasn't quite enough to finish off the Lion though, but looks like Sniper, he's gonna pop his... Wow, he's got Molnia somehow. Somehow managed to get farmed, but Rubik, he's stuck on the hill. What can he do? What can he do? Oh, Rubik.
So, if I was xGame, or well, if I was in a pub and I had a fight just like xGame had, that's the point where they're like, GG boys, we lost. But this Lion, he's played this game almost perfectly. Got a pretty fast blink there to begin with, but that Earth Spike was timed exactly so that if anybody jumps in, they're going to get stunned. It was started just at the moment, or well, a moment before Roshan died. Just the preemptive Earth Spike, man, beautiful stuff. Also the nice RP to follow after Batrider tracked, I think. Yeah, the silencer up to the high ground. Got it on 2, skewered them back into the Roche pit, into everybody else. Man,
Yeah.
Elysium, just first time I'm casting them, but impressive team plays there.
Absolutely. Give Hugo a medal. I definitely believe he's actually MVP this game, especially with the Earth Spike. Just denying, you could say, the Aegis from the Storm Spirit. Phenomenal play by this man. I'm going to be keeping my eye on him in future games. I really like his Lion play.
And with this, Bristleback has himself a Basher finished up. Troll Warlord getting closer to that Eye of Skadi as well. Already up to 1.8k health. Just get +2 ultimate orb there as well. It's going to be even more. Oh god, xGame, they are in a lot of trouble. They did show that they can get a couple of nice fights, but all of those nice fights pretty much involve Elysium overextending a little bit, or them not having 5 heroes present, or well, something bad from Elysium for xGame to win the fight. But they are
So they're just going to hang around. Yeah, they're going to look after that Bristleback. Looks like they're just going to try and go for kills themselves. They're going to go for a quick D ward. They know there's a sentry ward there, but there's no observer ward, so they don't actually know that these heroes are here.
Well, they might be aware of something, but I think they saw Sharvik just now. They're waiting for him to come closer. Hugo, Blink Hex. Oh god, he's so dead. Earth Spike to follow. Silence, Finger of Death. Oh wow, this Storm Spirit, 4, 10 and 7.
Yeah, he's got Fuel Scepter. I kind of like this. It's cost efficient. It's a cost efficient mana item. It can potentially give him enough time to use himself up into the air and try and go for a ball lightning out of there. So it's a defensive item. It's a cost efficient item, but what can he do? He just doesn't have the money for anything else. He just can't find any farm. He just keeps getting picked off because no one in their lineup can tank the damage, or they've just been focusing him down.
Batrider also just forced to use the Firefly purely for defensive purposes to make sure high ground pushing isn't coming out yet. Oh, they get the telekinesis and they steal Berserker's Rage. That's actually not too horrible for Rubik there. Just getting into melee form, I think, but extra movement speed, extra health is nice.
Oh, just what's Rubik doing? I thought it was an animation bug, but I think he's just toggling between the melee and range form. Does he actually attack
he's
in
passing
range
out.
form? What did he do? Just
Yeah, he was toggling beforehand, so it definitely looks a little bit weird if he keeps on doing it. Just doing a little dance, spazzing out. I don't know, rain dance. It's a special rain dance.
yeah, it's actually, if you think about it, it's not too bad because if he sits in the melee form, he gets extra, was it movement speed as well as HP?
He gets
And
40 movement speed, so it's not bad at
yeah,
all.
it's
Plus,
not bad.
he has the blink, so are we gonna get the RP steal? And of course, not only does he have to steal it, he's gonna have to put it to great use as well. Well, it was just I heard an assassinate, but I think he got outranged afterwards. Still, Elysium, by the look of their positioning, they want to break high ground. They have every single ultimate ready. It's just a matter of xGame, maybe one hero being slightly out of position, and it's not like it's easy to push into a sniper who can easily cover the entirety of the stairs with shrapnel. Also a Batrider with a easy just jump lasso in. So Elysium, should they maybe just be going for like a tier 2 bottom instead? Is it worth to just keep staying on the top lane like this?
It's risky, but a lot of the fights though, they're just so tanky. So just essentially, if they can outlast all the damage sources from xGame, they can just pick them off. Or they can just start chipping at the tower. Like Bristleback, he's probably one of the best heroes to chip at the tower because he does have a little bit of HP regeneration going his way. You don't really want to put the Magnus or the Troll Warlord in that position. Yes, they're tanky, but Troll, he doesn't really have any HP regen aside from lifesteal, but that means that he has to hit the tower, then rotate into the jungle for some lifesteal. So they could slowly siege it, but it's very scary. The thing is, though, xGame, they don't want to lasso Bristleback. He's probably the last hero you want to lasso just because he's so difficult to kill. They'd rather go for the Troll Warlord or that Magnus. They're much easier kills compared to a Bristleback.
The thing is that it's just catching the Magnus, because Magnus, I highly doubt, is going to be in the front lines at the start of the fight. Or at least he should not be, considering he has a 4-staff and a blink. He can close the distance so easily for counter initiations, or... well, I guess he might be in the front lines if he's the one initiating, but if he sees that opening, if he gets a nice RP, that's already too late for the Batrider to do anything about usually. I just struggle to see how xGame can come back. They're gonna have to get like loads and loads and loads of pickoffs.
Not just loads of pickoffs, I think they need essentially, it feels like 2 to 3 really good team fights. They're still behind in terms of items. They've got a Bristleback leading at about 15k net worth, followed by a Troll at 14k. Then there's the Sniper sitting at 12k. And if for what it seems at the moment, it's a solo core Sniper, because Storm Spirit's not doing anything. So Sniper's
support.
pretty much carrying his whole team. It's a support Storm Spirit.
It's a new meta thing. It's go solo core and run Storm Spirit support. It's like Morphling support, but Morphling support might even be better in some cases. Hugo does get the Blink Hex, Earthspike to follow, gets stunned up himself, but RP solo, they just want a solo core, the highest damage. And that's what they're gonna get. Keeper probably gonna lose his life, Sharfik goes down, I think it was the Finger of Death there getting the kill. So a 3-for-1 trade, they're gonna lose the tier 2, none of the heroes have buyback. This really feels like it's gonna be racks down.
Yeah, nobody has buyback, and these 2 heroes that are left, what can Rubik do? Maybe steal a nuke, maybe steal the axes again, I suppose, from Troll Warlord. There's not much he can really steal.
They, funny enough, are not going for the high ground push at the moment. Maybe they were a little bit afraid of xGame having a couple of buybacks. Maybe they were waiting for, I don't know what. I guess the creep wave was kind of destroyed by that point. Still, they have about 20 seconds left, and that might be enough to just get a pick off once again onto Rubik, maybe onto the Batrider. Stalkat though has his lasso already, even has a BKB to make it a little bit easier for himself. So, Elysium, they might even get just countered from this push, and they will back off for now. Gonna play it absolutely safe. AC is gonna be finished in only like 80 gold for the Bristleback as well. And one thing we didn't, at least we didn't mention, is that Silencer, he has the Glaives of Wisdom to just combo off of the Battle Trance. 34 points of intelligence stolen as well.
Wow, he's actually hitting alright. Especially for a support silencer
yeah,
as well.
For like 95 pure damage, 129 physical, then 95 pure. It's not all that bad. Oh.
Watch the jungle though. They're going to try and go into Bristleback. He's really fast though. They're going to get the lasso. Where's their damage? Stormthrower, he's going to come in. Going to go for the zip. Can they finish him off though? Lots of quills being thrown out, but it's not going to be enough to kill their heroes. An easy pick up there for xGame. I like that they played a little bit aggressive there, going into the enemy jungle to find something. Because if they don't leave their base, what are they going to get? They're just going to get the accumulative gold and that's it. Maybe some EXP from creep waves, but they decided to not really overstep their boundary, but more so, you could say, gamble with Lady of Luck there to find somebody, and they surely did. So,
That's,
yeah, Bristleback.
They got 2,000 gold from that one kill, xGame's team. 2,000 gold. Not too bad for a single pick-off.
Yeah, it goes to show how far behind they are, to be honest. If you get one hero kill and you get 2,000 gold, what does that actually tell you?
Well, it tells me that they had a 17,000 net worth lead before this Elysium that is XP. About the same amount, but xGame gonna be able to claim themselves in ages now. Do they give it to Mantis? Yes. Usually it's like Storm Spirit all. Oh, your Earth Spike lands on 2 as well. Global Silence to follow Sharpik. Finger of Death. Poor Storm Spirit. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. RP solo once again onto Mantis. They just don't care. Swap back into the Roach Pit though. He's probably screwed anyway. Doesn't have a TP, so what's he actually gonna do from here? Nothing other than just straight out die. Keeper gonna be chased down as well. Shockwave, a few more attacks. Nope, Magic Missile buys a little bit of time, but covered. Force Staff himself to the high ground. Force Staff from Serin himself, and well, Keeper still alive. Whoa, no, don't.
Oh, can he TP?
No way.
Can he TP? He got out. Oh my goodness! Give this man a cookie. That bravery. He needs a medal of courage.
But that just I didn't even notice like when the ages popped. It was like immediate.
Yeah, he died so quickly. Vengeful Spirit was holding on to the recipe there for Sniper because he had to drop it to pick up the Jaeger, so it's on the courier now. But I don't know. Mantis style, it's a nice pickup, but it's not quite going to be quite enough to save this, to really give the Sniper enough DPS. It might be able to be a good item to be, maybe to drive some confusion. They're going to get a kill on Control Waller. Can they get him though? They're so close. They're going to put the medallion on him as well. They do get him. Dominating streak going onto him. And actually Bristleback going to try and fight up against the Sniper. Sniper taking so much damage. He got 3 to 4 shot by the Bristleback in the back lines. They're going to continue on chasing. They're going to miss out on the Magnus who TP'd out to the right. There's going to be another TP from the Silencer. Elysium. They're all just TPing out. They're going to get the kill onto Hugo. Do they have a disable? They don't. Lion gets out too.
No, he's still alive. What? No. Oh, telekinesis. Whew. He's gonna die in the end. That would have been too silly, but getting a kill on Troll, plus they do not lose Rex. That's just Elysium being a little bit too spread out on the fight, but then again Bristleback, at least he cleaned up Sniper, and we have to consider that Troll Warlord didn't do a single thing in that fight either. He just died before most of it even started. But xGame, they hold on for now. They did have to buy back on the Sniper a minute ago, but it's Elysium. I don't think they're gonna lose this game just with the nature of their lineup in general. But at least xGame, they're holding on for now.
Yeah. 3k gold though going to xGame just from those 2 kills, and that's including the buyback from the Sniper. So if you just take into consideration how much the buyback was, which was roughly about 1k, well, it should be like 1.5k really. So it should be somewhere about 4.5k for those 2 kills in general. So that's pretty big.
Well, it's they get
probably
some
bad math.
they get some gold and XP, but if you look at it, it's still a 20,000 net worth and XP lead in both graphs. Also, Serin on the Magnus is gonna have an double RP soon enough. I do believe, yes, the Blink was also picked up on Propolos Troll Warlord, so I mean, they are fighting, they're holding on if you're xGame, but they're not accomplishing anything major after that because there's no way they're going to be able to push towards some objectives of their own.
They're going to try and go for something in the middle lane. They're thinking about it, but they're just going to back off. It would have been okay because Magnus was actually a significant distance away from the rest of his team, but he's here now. So xGame going to continue on farming. I got my maths wrong. It was like 1k buyback on the Sniper, so roughly 4k, I suppose. Something like that.
By the way, chat was kind enough to say that Aegis was actually denied. I have no idea how that happened.
Was it denied? I thought it was picked up, actually.
I was so sure Sniper, I mean, he was running towards it when I looked. I was like, yeah, he's probably going to pick it up, no problem. But somebody denied it.
I'm going to watch that replay just to be sure. I swore I saw it in somebody's inventory. Maybe I'm just delusional.
Well, some
I think
people are
I'm
saying that
confused.
Sniper popped Aegis instantly. I don't even know.
We'll figure it out
I don't
eventually.
care much either, just because, well, xGame, they're just getting ruffle stomped anyway, and there's even a smoke from Elysium to kind of catch them off guard now. God, if it was Sharfik getting picked off again, this Storm Spirit 4, 12, and 10. Sad, sad life. I feel for Sharfik.
Yeah, he's trying to go for Bloodstone. Actually, there is going to be a global silence pop. They get the quick sniper kill. Sniper. So he dies immediately. They're going to lose Shopkeeper as well. And actually, Storm Spirit are going to zip all the way to base because he says, nope. I'm going to get out of here. And he is going to be in the safety of his own base. But what do you do? They're literally just going to be cowering in their base because they have no damage source now that the sniper is dead. And buyback's on cooldown, so he's not going to be around for another 50 seconds. Looks like an easy set of Raxes, maybe even 2.
If Bristleback is this farm there. Oh god, RP!
Oh,
Sharfik again! Oh,
Oh,
that's...
my sympathies with Storm Spirit. Rest in peace, my friend. Or pieces, maybe.
Yeah, it's probably the more correct way to put it. But this Bristleback has a blink as well. He is so scary, especially when he's empowered up. We're gonna have a lasso, though. They want to kill the Magnus. They might even succeed, possibly depending on what Rubik has stolen. It's Quill Spray, not the best ability to have, because Rubik, he just cannot stay in the fight for long enough to have those stack up. So Reeves, he's gonna die. More intelligence for the Silencer, 38 points of it.
Not right now.
Oh wow, so that's gonna be supersized Mega Creeps now, and if it wasn't GG before, then it certainly is now.
Yeah, actually I had an RP. They're going to get it onto 2. Oh, the Earthspike going to connect into both heroes. They get the Batrider as well as the Sniper. GG, well played, xGame. Elysium completely outplaying them. I'm very impressed by the way they've been playing. And they actually drafted very well as well. xGame, their draft was a little bit shaky and it didn't quite execute as well. So that's unfortunately a bit of a shame. Storm Spirit just completely shut down.
It's just xGame in general. They've been running with different stand-ins for the most part. Like, they have 3 cores. Well, they have to have 3 heroes or 3 players because 2 stand-ins is the maximum allowed.
Yeah.
I mean, Sharfik and Keeper, they have played with xGame before as well, but it's just they're not standing in every single time the same players. So that's what's hurting them, and it really pains me to see it because xGame, they used to be maybe not the top contender, or well, definitely not the top contender in Europe, but they were still up there, like in all the tier 1 tournaments and everything, but they've fallen so far and it's so painful to watch. Hopefully, they're going to be able to just regain their composure for game number 2, maybe go for a slightly more solid draft. We'll see though, we'll see. It is a 2-game series though. Elysium taking game number 1 with just a massively convincing game, to be honest. And well, we're going to see you for game number 2 in just a couple of minutes, guys, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere.